I guess the theme for this particular audio period is expectations because I came across another spiritual download. I'm sitting here on a Sunday morning, already done my prayer and meditation, got my inspiration, and now I'm working on some videos for you guys. Simultaneously cleaning the house and also doing some additional training for travel. And I came across this other epiphany, so to speak. And it's a reminder to myself as well. There are some of you out there that are spiritually enlightened and you are still thinking by some way of some kind of osmosis that your spiritual enlightenment is going to change the people around you. You're still thinking that. You're still thinking that all I have to do is be an example to this person and they're going to change everything and they're going to be right along with me. It's going to be gumdrops and lollipops and everything's going to be wonderful. Now, I mentioned in a previous audio about being careful how you re-gift what the Creator has given to you. There's reference in the Bible about throwing pearls among swine. Unfortunately, there are a couple of religious denominations, I'm not going to mention any names, that took that particular verse out of context and decided that all pigs were the source of all disease in the whole wide world. But I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to offend anyone. When they use that analogy, throwing pearls among swine, that's basically just saying that you're throwing your blessings away. They use the swine as an example. It's basically squandering, taking full advantage of what is gifted to you. And when you have people from your old life that are part of your new life and you're in the zone right now, you're just feeling so good. I mean, the air is flowing through your veins and the sky looks different. The grass is a different shade of green. I mean, everything is different. And you deep down in your heart want everybody to feel the same way. But the problem is that this process is only your process and it only applies to you. I'm talking to someone today because someone is looking for their husband or their wife or their children to jump on board with what they're going through because since they witness it, and they're not trying to block the progress, but the thing is they're not trying to jump on board either. They just witness to the situation. See, it's a crapshoot as to whether or not the people around you are going to pick up what you're doing. It's a crapshoot. You don't know if you're going to get a winning hand or a winning throw, or if it's just going to be craps all the way around. But see, you're expecting, oh, I've got that glow, Spirit is working through me, I'm reborn, I'm saved, and all that energy I've got, and everywhere I go, that energy is going to affect where I go. You're right about that. But that energy can affect where you go, but where you go, it might affect it in a way that you don't expect. In some cases, it might cause a bad situation to go worse because that person is so possessed by demons so strong they can't handle it. That's why it's important for you to be careful of where you go, who you talk to, who you associate on a regular basis, and who you let in your business, because you don't know what kind of demons they're wrestling. You think you do, but you don't. So don't assume just because you're seeing this new light, you're walking different, you're talking different, and you're living differently, and these people in your life acknowledge that, just because they acknowledge it doesn't mean they want to do exactly the same thing you're doing. And the first thing you learn when you truly become spiritually enlightened is that you have a unique experience with your Creator. Not cookie cutter, unique. That's the way it was designed. And unfortunately, some people have been brainwashed in some cultures and some, doctrines that everybody's supposed to do everything the same. And that's where you're going to have a problem. Because each one of us was created at different times differently. Even twins don't come out together. One comes out before the other. So that means that their experience for that minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes that it took for them to come out ahead of the brother or the sister, they're a different, unique experience. So just because you've got this new light and you're living in abundance, don't assume that everybody around you is all of a sudden going to take on that energy and they're going to be just like you and they're going to have the same attitude. They've got to take that dark walk too. Some of them haven't even started it yet. And even though they may not get in your way of your progress, they might be along for the ride, but they're only doing it so they can reap the benefits of it. So be very careful of that. Don't let your high spiritual expectations of yourself become high spiritual expectations of others, because I can promise you that you are going to be disappointed and hurt, because it wasn't your place to do that. I'm going to keep this a short one and go ahead back to my training, but you all have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later.